Are you gonna do an intro or not?
Well, no, I am. I just, I didn't know if we want to like let the drums play a bit and like do the like chatter and
then you just like the drums before.
Well, no, I'm gonna put the drums before. That's what I'm gonna do. As the feedback goes for like 45 seconds. Yeah. So, what's up, people? This is
podcast mostly that will never get posted.
No, it's gonna get posted this time because no more computer problems, right? And it's gonna go straight to YouTube. No more. Just no more. Okay. Welcome to the Supplex and DB Hour podcast. We're your hosts, Strong Style Tyler, and I forgot the nickname I had for me.
You got no nickname.
No, I was sitting on these for like 2 weeks because I'm like, no, you're gonna be Strong Style Tyler, and I forgot what mine was. Oh no, I was gonna be Ed E Dangerously.
Okay.
See right now the guitar riff's coming in. So before we get to all in here, one quick announcement. So this is a podcast thing that we've tried multiple times and because of a bunch of crap. But
it's this guy.
It's me. But this for sure, you're gonna hear this soon.
Okay.
And the second thing is, I guess it'd be a good idea to quickly summarize our thoughts on SummerSlam and Takeover, just because.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to talk about that.
Well, I mean, we couldn't really because you and I were busy, and by the time.
Alright, Takeover is good. I didn't watch SummerSlam except by highlights in the last couple of matches because I went and did something else.
Yeah,
bro,
I know SummerSlam.
I want to watch SummerSlam.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't sure
bro.
about the quals. I'm not a fan of watching wrestling.
I'm not a fan of watching wrestling.
We just don't get heated. I don't get heated with it.
I don't.
Get heated for like a match and then it's kind of it.
Yeah, I know.
Where's my fun?
No, and it's like I just don't like
watching
watching
wrestling. I have an issue when I say things that are literally just jokes.
Yeah, I know.
They take it seriously.
Well, here's the thing: they're not marks like us. They're marks, sure, but they're not just a couple of smarks.
Okay, we go to the except not Bola because I freaking partied on getting tickets.
Oh yeah,
Instead, we just gotta go play
dude,
show
it's a
and
busy.
hang out in the water.
This month's gonna be busy-ish. So SummerSlam. I know they started off the night with two. Domino's pizza. You know what's funny? Those were the sounds that he was making when Penelope was on screen. Oh man, get you a girl that fights for you like Penelope fights for Joey Janela. So SummerSlam, I heard it started off with 2 DQ finishes in a row. The Samoa Joe and AJ Styles match was pretty good. I wish it didn't end on a DQ, but that was really good. Trying to think of the matches that mattered the most to me. Oh, the Ronda Rousey match was exactly what it was. She was champion, and she is probably the most well-booked person in the company right now. So, good for her.
The Roman match was smart. Was literally just a freaking game of chess with WWE.
Yeah.
Trying to try to like go against the marks. It's like literally the one post thing, and I just slaughtered myself.
Yeah,
it was literally
I know.
the one post thing. Literally was like how WWE was able to counter the Smarks. And try to, like, I guess, make them accidentally cheer for Roman.
Yeah, and it worked a couple times leading up to SummerSlam. But during SummerSlam, I don't know if you heard them, but there were those
people wanted Braun, but literally the show went off the air.
You know, the problem
is Roman wins the title.
The problem is, like usual, WWE booked themselves into a corner because crowd wants Braun, right? So they bring out Braun, and he does that thing where he's like, I'm gonna stand here and wait while you guys blah 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 whatever. He called Brock Beastie Boy, which I thought was funny. Beastie Boy. So so they couldn't have Braun Strowman beat Roman because they already sort of did that at the WrestleMania 4 years ago.
And they're gonna have
and second, that'd be weak payoff for all this convoluted Lesnar Roman stuff. So, what do? They have Brock look like an idiot and focus on taking out Braun Strowman. Then Roman hits him with a spear, then wins. And that's summarizing the match, but...
So, continuing on. Hey, you can't just not say Beastie Boy and not just bump some.
Oh, dude, no, I love Beastie. That's intergalactic. So, yeah, no, SummerSlam was okay. Takeover was great. Johnny Wrestling or a.k.a. Johnny Gargano and Ciampa continue to have one of the best feuds in wrestling, although I fear
feuds in WWE.
I fear it may have run its course though, just because this is the third takeover in a row. This is the third match, and it was good, but I wasn't feeling it like the first two Gargano Ciampa matches.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to think what other wrestling was there. Didn't we see? There was our local wrestling promotion.
Well, you only talked about Takeover the main event, which, it was Ciampa Gargano, was no better than the Chicago match.
Yeah.
The best way to put it.
Agreed.
Girl. And Ricochet killed it.
Of course they did.
British Strong Style and Undisputed Era killed it.
Yes.
Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Obviously, it could be as exciting as those matches. I thought they killed it.
Oh, no, the match was
EC3
good.
versus Velveteen Dream.
You don't usually...
Just happened.
Yeah.
A good match.
Yeah.
But compared to everything else on the card, it just happened.
Compared to everything else that EC3 and Velveteen have done in NXT, it was just okay.
It was good, though.
The women's wrestling, though, I mean, after All In, though, because if you couldn't tell, this is the subject of the review. We're reviewing the All In pay-per-view, which we watched. I'm trying to think, other than our local wrestling promotion, we could talk about the PWG show we went to, the second one.
Okay.
Like a month ago.
If we were about to go into All In right now, if you asked me how I felt what All In felt like tonight.
Really quick, we met Dave Metzler at the PWG show last month.
Okay, so.
I'm going to throw that picture up.
Okay, you literally just reeled the conversation down. I was going to start talking wrestling, but now I have to analyze Metzler as he saw the Mets.
The Mets, Papa Mets, looking like, and here's the thing. Uncle Metzler, Uncle Dave, he knows what's up. Because you know what a lot of wrestling dudes were there? We're talking some Bullet Club. You had me being counterculture. I was rocking my red John Cena shirt. One of the few Cena shirts that doesn't say C Nation on it. And what was Uncle Metzler wearing? He was wearing some mama jeans.
Some mom jeans. Like, literally these mom pants.
And this tucked in LIJ shirt.
And Metzler's buff, dude.
Metzler's buff,
except
dude.
He's a dude that looks like he skips leg day.
He skips leg day hella hard.
He wore like the Nike dad shoes.
Yep.
He had a gold chain. He had the gold chain and everything.
Like literally.
He ain't a tall dude either.
He's not tall. I think I'm taller than him. I'm like, what, 5'10"?
I'd say you're about as tall as him.
Yeah.
Metzler
was such an enigma because
it's funny we were talking about, like, we were at Grill Mall earlier that day and we talked to a dude that met Dave Metzler, which, don't get me on Grill Mall. I know I was there yesterday.
Oh, you mean with our best friend Ryan from Grill Mall?
Ryan was there and I talked to him and he just told me that Crawl played a show at a spot. We're gonna go play a random spot, and then he told me what the Trappist Burger this month's Burger of the Month, the Trappist Burger.
Oh my god, yes.
Supposedly, it's a French dip / Philly cheesesteak infusion style burger.
Dude, my brother and dad and mom are gonna fight for that. That's a total Munoz sandwich right there.
Yeah, I know. But
we love our pastrami French dip.
And also, I talked to Ryan because on their podcast, he said it was in the hospital. He said it sucked.
Yeah.
But the Trap Salam's out. Which it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Unless your name is Oscar and you don't like it.
Oh, Oscar.
Don't listen. He ain't a part of that scene.
Oscar wasn't.
He doesn't care for that style of scene.
Oscar was an apprentice of our buddy Dylan, who's the most cheese thrash dude. If cheese thrash could be given physical form,
and then I stole him from Dylan.
And you turned him into a total crust bro. Although Oscar tries to say that he listened to Discharge before he.
No, Discharge. Yeah, he listened before it.
Or was it Disclose? Discharge. A scent in the darkness. So anyway, yeah, Metzler, he's professional. Literally everyone in the whole building is jumping and clapping. Yeah, whatever. He's sitting there and he's got this giant notepad. I thought he had like a journal or like a clipboard or something. No, this one notepad with the paper that goes over the top. And for some reason, this giant looking pen. And every minute he'd look down, write something, look up. Look down, right side, look up. And he was so professional. Unless the wrestlers brought the action near that area, the dude didn't move. He only stood up.
He doesn't flinch.
Yeah, he only stood up.
He's such a professional.
He only stood up when someone did like a dive outside the ring or the action was outside the ring. And he brought his kids with him. And oh my God, his kids look just like him.
Yep.
It's cute, but kind of creepy.
At the same time.
But
like,
yeah.
the son's one thing, but the daughter just
Oh, just same exact face. Oh my God.
It's like, oh.
And that's not a knock. I mean,
Oh.
Metzler's a good-looking guy. His kids are cute, but
Well,
oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying, it's just like, oh.
It's like, dude, it's like
Well,
looking in a mirror.
I wonder whose kids are those.
Rule 63 up in this. So yeah, that was. I mean, there was other cool stuff that PG like. Oh, you know, we saw Joey Janela die, and we saw Walter and Brody King.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
No, Walter Brody King was my favorite match.
Yes.
I think Betts' favorite match was the Bucks one with like Desmond Xavier. And
Yeah, the Radicals.
I think they're like the Rascals.
Yeah, the Rascals. That's right.
They're the Rascals, which is the hot new PWG tag team right now.
Yeah.
They're like, because that match was awesome because they came out playing off an angle from BTE with the friggin' book of psychology that Kenny gave them. And they said they were going to work psychology and headlocks.
Dude,
which the whole entire night was just psychology.
Ever since that night, every time we watch a wrestling match now, whether we're joking or serious, we're like, let's see some psychology. Work that limb. I want to see some headlocks.
I want some psychology. And that's the thing, it's like, Bucks, if you dive, I am going to rage quit this match.
There was a point.
And they weren't diving for the good part. They were doing headlocks. No, when they put in headlocks, everyone just started cheering.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, psychology. Oh
like,
my God.
That's right, I don't want to see. And then the Rascals just do that.
And then there's a point. I think it's Nick Jackson.
Yeah, Nick just.
Yeah, Nick literally threw the book at them and was like, he didn't say it, but he was like, screw psychology. We're the Young Bucks. And then they did their flippy divey stuff. But ever since then, and here's the thing, if you think about it, James, we kind of like took that psychology thing pseudo seriously just because like.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that I'm like some wrestling guru, but I always cared about psychology. But as time goes on, I care more and more about it. And same with you, you started caring more and more about it. So it's ever since then, when we watch wrestling and stuff gets fast in the beginning, we're like, hey, slow down. Perfect example, the Seth Rollins Dolph Ziggler match at Extreme Rules. We're not going to spend much time on that. Actually, we're not going to spend any time at all. But oh my God, if you could have been in the same room with me and James. You would have seen two human beings giving up.
Oh, yeah, no.
You gave up more than me, but we both gave up.
See, no, I gave up hard.
You gave up hard.
I gave faith.
To work rate.
I gave faith to the WWE. That was like, you know what? I want you guys. You really put in like supposedly two of your best workers in a match for 30 minutes for a good Iron Man match. And you know what? I have faith they would kill it. That match was a dumpster fire.
It's technically 3 pinfalls, 1 disqualification in, I think it was under 10 minutes.
Like, literally, I was like, dude, wrestle the match for at least good 15 minutes before the first fall.
And the first one was a roll-up, then it was another roll-up.
4 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, 7 minutes in. And there were 5 falls. 4 or 5 falls.
You know that YouTube channel?
What?
You know that YouTube channel that does the whole everything wrong with in X amount of minutes? We should do that, but it's like that one YouTube channel I showed you. But it's everything wrong with that match specifically in 30 minutes.
Like, literally, the crowd started giving up, and I was, like, yelling at the crowd, like, how dare you with your disrespectful attitude? And then these guys had a bad match that spat in my face, and I was like, no, screw you guys. That's it. All right, crowd, time to party, like Marty.
Party. Thank you. I think that was Don Callis that said that brought up Party Marty. So anyway, yeah, all in. Yeah.
Party
Marty.
Party Marty.
So anyway, yeah. So yeah, Takeover good, SummerSlam okay, Extreme Rules the best. You know, and I'm usually a defender-ish. You know you're bad when one of the best when the work rate guys actually had a worse match than Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley.
Oh God.
So all in. So we were gonna watch this. Our plan was the last 3 weeks we were gonna watch SummerSlam. Then last week we were gonna order the KSI Logan Paul.
Yeah, I got spoiled on that, and I was like, it went to a draw.
Yeah, we watched the highlights, and
dude, I was like, this is a work, and I'm not watching a work between garbage YouTube celebrities.
And then
If I want fake fighting, we'll watch
actual wrestling. Yeah. Hey, it's not fake. It's predetermined. It's choreographed.
All right, so if I want to watch something that I knew that's going to be predetermined, I think I'm going to go watch some wrestling. It's like, we almost bought that box.
We were
match.
joking about it for so long.
But there was like, I want to watch the Pauls get punched in the face.
Those freaking transplants.
But
we Cali boys from Ohio.
Oh, okay. I was about to hit you. It was like, you Cali.
No. I wasn't doing that. No.
I was like,
No.
You're gonna die. I was like, you're gonna get died right now.
Well, my chest was died. My chest almost was died. So all in, we were gonna get this, and when I was like, yeah, dude, 3 weeks of wrestling, well, fighting, badass. So, well, we didn't do the first one, didn't do the second one, but this one. So we watched the pre-show. And we had SoCal Uncensored was the opening match, was the pre-show match.
I see you.
Yeah, and they fought
the Briscoe brothers.
The Briscoe brothers. That's right.
You good?
I'm good, bro.
Do you need me?
And you know, here's the thing: the match was okay, but the finish was badass.
You know what? The match was a good opening match for the people there.
It was, and if you saw the show, you know what I'm talking about. So Briscoe Bros was it Scorpio? Was it Sky or was it?
Well, basically, SCU came out dressed like, because they've been doing training montages, Rocky style, and
Sky came out dressed up just like Apollo Creed,
and then Frankie Kazarian was like Rocky.
Yeah,
so it was an alright match. It was good. I felt like it was going a little long, but then I realized it didn't.
Yeah,
but then the finish was awesome.
Yeah. So they get I think it was Sky up for the they were gonna do the Doomsday device, and so he's going to get him. Well, he opens his hands, and then he
grabs Briscoe in the air and does a scoop slam.
Scorpio Sky, and then Kazarian flying knees the other Briscoe.
Scorpio Sky.
Oh, Scorpio Sky. My bad.
Hey, one's white, one's black. It's hard to mix up.
I know. I'm saying no. I thought Scorpio Sky was the one that scoop slammed.
No, that was Kazarian.
Okay, well then sorry, Scorpio.
Don't listen to this guy.
Then Scorpio.
I don't think he was watching all of it.
Oh, shut up. So it's on my card. So Kazarian does a flying knee to the other Briscoe bro. They win. And I told James right there, I'm like, match is all right. Finished with badass. So next was the over budget battle royal. I remember this time. I was calling it the big budget.
This was a WGN America.
Yeah.
And that was literally I swear 5 to maybe 10 minutes, just nothing but commercials.
Oh my god. And some of them were the repeats of the same commercial, 3 or 4 times. I mean, I know All In doesn't have any control of it.
Repeats of the All In friggin' promo code on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah, which, okay, that's fine, but...
So, over budget battle royale.
You know already. I wasn't.
Well, I know, fan. But the people.
I was gonna lead
5
into
people that listening don't know.
I was gonna say I wasn't feeling the match, and I'm gonna tell you why. The first thing that happens is Bully Ray grabs Chico and pulls him outside of the ring, and he puts him through a table. But the problem is that he almost drops him the first time and has to re-pick him back up. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be that kind of match.
Botch.
And then 2 minutes later, Billy Gunn and Bully Ray tease a dive spot, which I'm like, okay, they're not gonna do it. I get that, but they get out and they go to run, but then they just get out of the ring and just kind of. They do the thing where they do the double fisted.
Yeah, just do the double fist jump thing.
Yeah,
Bret Hart did it all the time.
Yeah, but it just doesn't look good. And I don't know. Everyone just looked uncoordinated and running around, not knowing what to do. Which, I know what you're about to say, like a typical battle royal.
Hey, Cousin Alvarez thought the match was awesome.
He did?
Yeah, no, he said you know what? For a classic style battle royale, that match was awesome. And you know what? I'll admit. Match went on longer than I thought it would because we were conditioned to WWE Battle Royales. But literally, there was a lot of usually people able to get in their solid spots and whatnot. And the match was awesome to the end. And then Flip showed up and he was basically...
No, the awesome part was Flip. Because
he was Chico. And
he
eliminated Bully Ray. And basically unmasked. I'm like, oh, hey, look, Flip is all in.
Yeah, that was cool.
He's not all out anymore.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. I just thought the match was. I just wasn't that into it. So then the main show comes on, and the opening match. Yes.
Tell me right now, when that first came on, There was mad issues trying to get the freaking stream
Oh
going.
my god! So can we spend a minute talking about that? So
Yeah.
it took us 4 minutes, which a lot can happen in wrestling in 4 minutes to get the to get this.
Screen went black and we can't see our spikes in our voices.
So it took us like 4 or 5 minutes to get the stream going. So in
It was
the
hard.
meantime,
Went to a pirate stream.
Yeah, James
and
checked Twitter.
Should we just watch this? Well, I did check Twitter to see if there was anything else, and I saw a couple tweets that said, "Hey, anyone else having issues with the stream?" I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
we're not the only one."
Yeah, so I went to Twitter on my computer and tried to see what we could do, and there was like 3 different pirate streams, but by the same streaming company or whatever. So for the first 2.5 hours of this whole thing, we're like going
Back and forth.
like, and the audio was delayed on the pirate too sometimes, so. It's a headache trying to remember because the Fight TV one would stall, then we go to the pirate would stall, or they would both stall, and it was like, oh my god, there were so many cool moments in these matches that we missed because of this stupid technical crap, and it was happening through the whole show, but. It was pretty smooth after the Penta Kenny match, but there was only 2 matches left after that, so it's like, damn
Yeah,
it.
we were having a hard time with stream. Obviously, we finally got the technique down dealing with the stream.
Yeah, but it was annoying as hell.
Oh, I know. We paid for it, and I was like, we could watch Pirate Stream, but it's like, we paid
$40 damn dollars.
Yeah, we're gonna watch
We
this.
wanted to support the talent by giving them money. So the first match...
Fight TV was dirtbags.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was on Honor Club, it could have been different.
Maybe. I didn't hear anything. No one on Honor Club seemed to say nothing, so I guess they were
It's
good.
the Fight TV issue. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. So the first match was...
I don't want Honor Club.
No, I don't want Honor Club either.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What am I gonna do with Honor Club?
Yeah, I know. Oh, you could watch the shows. Like I watch Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't watch Ring of Honor. We don't
Which
even
is
hate
like-
Ring of Honor. We're just not Ring of Honor fans.
Yeah, I'm sorry right now.
I mean, I always say that. I always feel bad when I say that because I always feel bad specifically for Christopher Daniels, Jay Lethal, and Frank Kazarian because they've been holding it down over there for the last like 15 years.
No, they're 15 years. They were in TNA.
Well,
Last 5 years.
Well, they've been there off and on. When they were with TNA, they were allowed to go there, but they were really big there.
But I'm just saying,
So-
them holding it down as the main dudes was like the last 5 years.
Well, yeah.
It's like, dude, there were huge figures in TNA.
Dude, a lot's happened in wrestling
telling you
in
right
the
now.
last 5 years.
Yes, a lot happened.
Like, a lot happened in the last 5 years than it did in the last 10 years, 5 years ago. What was the first match?
I was like, you just confused me hard.
Well, no, because think about
What?
the wrestling. Never mind, I'll explain later.
So, it was Matt Cross facing MJF.
So through the whole match, James was trying to figure out who Matt Cross was because he thought he looked familiar.
Oh, I know he was familiar. Because he's Son of Havoc on Lucha Underground.
Yeah, he looked that up after the match. This match was really
Because
good.
at first, like, who's Matt Cross? He's just some old indie bro. Okay, whatever. But then I saw the one move where he jumps in the ropes with his arms and he comes back and does a cutter. I'm like,
He like bounces off his shoulders.
yeah, I know. I was like, I know that move. Is that what I did from Underground? And
Yeah.
I was like, who is he? Because MJF, it's like, I know because they pseudo promoted him on Cody's channel.
Yeah,
Because they
yeah.
had like those like episodic like things where they talked about to help promote the show, give backstory to some of the lesser known people that are on the show.
Which was a good thing because we knew a lot of people on the show, but
Well-
not like new.
Okay, well, MJF, I didn't know which. He, like, one part he says, oh, needed his flips get over. And was he done in a match? He's doing a bunch of flips.
Yeah, I know. He was just a super cocky, hypocritical heel.
This guy. Yeah, I'm just doing just there.
But solid match, very solid opener.
Hey, it's a good opener.
Yeah.
Come on.
What
else more do you want from them?
Well,
Well, like,
I
I would
would-
criticize it, but it's like, dude, they're opening up the match. I'm sure wherever else they wrestle.
Well, remember the
like Lucha Underground.
Remember the first
they're
match?
awesome.
Remember the first match of the first PWG show we went to? In the first match, they wrestled like it was the main event for like almost 20 minutes.
Oh, a bunch more like lesser known dudes. But
Yeah.
then we go see the next PWG show. We
And
go
it's
see
all
dudes.
regulars.
And like we literally go to the second PWG and there's more star power, but those dudes didn't put on half as exciting of a match.
The third PWG show, maybe not Bola, but the next one we go to, it's
I'll try.
It's gonna be a 19-star night. Anyway, what would you give this match if you had to star it up? He's drinking from his water
I
jug.
don't want to rate it. I hate it. Well, I don't know. We had some like stream issues.
Yeah, Sarah, it's really not fair
You
to
know,
rate.
I'll give it 3.5. I
I was gonna give it 3 and 3/4.
3 3/4.
Yeah,
Just
because it was solid.
It was solid. It's exciting. Spoiler alert tonight. It was pretty consistent on the match quality.
Yes, just not the stream quality.
Oh, I know. Stream quality is bullshit.
So, second match.
Which, are you ready?
Yes.
Was Old Man versus Movie Star. I mean, TV Star. Was
Yeah.
Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell.
You know, I gotta
With
get...
Jerry Lynn as the referee.
Yeah.
Was that at the pop? Because, like, Jerry Lynn, don't forget, he was, like, the dude that was holding it down in ECW right at the end.
Yeah.
And was, like, he was wrestling WWE as the light heavyweight champion and also helped TNA get, like, some footing, especially in the X Division.
No,
He started the X Division.
Yeah,
so
Lynn's badass.
So, literally, as a dude, small dude, that was kicking ass in wrestling during, like, the moment where I was, like, right as the transition of independence started coming in.
Yeah.
Really stronger. It was cool to see that dude ref in this match.
Yeah, that was awesome. And Stephen Amell, you know, I gotta give him credit.
Jerry.
Man, I gotta give Amell credit, man. He for his third match ever, and his first one was like what, almost 2 years ago.
At SummerSlam.
Yeah, he looked. Wasn't it Stardust and Goldust versus?
I can't remember.
I think
I would have to look.
I think it was Stardust and Goldust, and they were fighting, and they fought Amell and
You want to know why Stephen Amell's
Adrian
there? Oh,
Neville.
if you want to know why Stephen Amell's there, he literally is just like he's just bros with.
He's
Cody.
homeboys, and when he comes, because he's Green Arrow on the CW, and when he comes out, all the lights are green. I'm like, dude, they're giving Oliver Queen his props. That's awesome.
So, what do you?
Honestly, you know, like I said, for his third match ever, I thought Amell looked pretty good. There were some weak spots.
Well, obviously
and,
that just gives credit to Daniels as he's able to help like someone green like work through a match. Pretty
Oh
well.
yeah, Christopher Daniels botched quite a bit though. Like specifically the part where he trips over Amell and then he goes to do what is that? Is that a moon press or something? That thing where you know where he tripped over him and then he
Right. Oh, you mean where he like tripped over him, try to like do his perfect. Like the world's best moonsault.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
lands on
Yeah,
it and just
but-
basically only has head contacts.
Yeah, he pulled a Lesnar when Lesnar did the shooting star
Okay,
press.
well Lesnar
and he
died. Lesnar killed himself.
Yeah, I know, but still, he only hit
He
his elbow with his forehead.
So yeah, obviously there's some kicks in the match.
Oh, and I love the part when Daniels got kicked out of the ring. And then he fell on the ring on the side of the ring, but then just literally just propped himself up on the table. But then Amell ended up taking the table like a champ anyway after Daniels moved. So, you know, the commentary should try to pull it like, oh, that's why he got on the table was to lure him in. Amell did a rookie mistake, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, match was solid. I was going to give this one 3.5.
Oh, I was gonna give it like 3. I didn't think it was that exciting.
Well, look, it's just because I know Stephen Amell, so I'm familiar with him and his work, so.
Fanboy.
No, dude, I told you, I stopped watching Arrow after season 3. They're on season 7, my guy.
Hey, you might see Cody on that. Wait, is it season 7 going on right now, or is it they just taped season 7?
I think they taped it.
Oh, then it means you get to see Cody's mug.
Who does he play?
I don't know, some dude, some drug dealer that he has to hang out with, like, Arrow in prison. That's all I know. I don't watch the show.
Well, no, I'm trying to remember because they can't do Vertigo because they did that character already. They can't do... Well, anyway, so...
I don't know who's Cody's character before.
I don't know. I told you. I haven't watched it season 3.
You know, call yourself a DC fan.
Do I need to show you
Hey,
my Batman
Matt
stack?
Jackson's wife still watches Arrow. She's a better, bigger market.
Yeah, she's a hot Christian babe. I'm not.
I wonder if she is hot. I haven't seen her.
You haven't seen her?
No.
You haven't looked up the Young Bucks' wives to be a creepo?
No.
No, you're too busy.
Not that one.
You're too busy looking up Penelope.
Oh.
What was next?
Oh, it was Tessa Blanchard,
This
Madison
match
Rain, Britt
was
Baker, and Chelsea Green.
so good.
Yeah, that match was awesome.
Oh my god, it's a to save you guys the promo that I told James. This just made me so stoked because women's wrestling is important, and I love it when women wrestlers get the chance to showcase themselves, especially because this is one, and I hate bringing WWE into things
Yeah,
that
I'm
don't
trying not to
concern
do it
them.
tonight.
But the only reason I am is just because specifically, they do the whole "we started this, we're doing this," blah blah blah, women's evolution, and it's like, Impact has the legendary -5 stars women's match and a whole bunch of other bad women matches, but them and ROH, they were years ahead of WWE as far as that.
ROH didn't have women's.
Well,
They had a little bit of women involved.
sometime women would show up and have matches. But anyway, Impact specifically, they were having that for years. And they had a lot of bad matches, but besides Gail Kim, of course, they've had a lot of good wrestlers. And Tessa Blanchard is one of them. Her pops, Tully. I had Bully Ray on the mind. Her pops, Tully Blanchard.
About Sky? Because Madison Rand was in the match, and they used to be faction buddies.
I mean, I don't need a reason to think about Sky.
Yeah, there is no reason.
So,
it's all right.
But not her
dudes like Bully Ray could score chicks like Velvet Sky.
It gives me hope, bro. It gives thick boys like with Fupa
you have
hope.
to be as badass as Bully Ray.
Yeah, I can't be.
And
He's
you
what,
have to say,
40?
What's up?
What's up, dude? I don't drink Budweiser, so I can't. Because Budweiser did that first. I think they did. So anyway, yeah, they this is a great match. I love it when women wrestlers get the chance to show how awesome they are, especially because so that's great. Good on them.
Nope, they killed it. Standing ovation.
Yep.
Ryan Alvarez said there was standing ovation.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I'll let you rate this one. I don't want to rate it.
I was gonna give this one 4 1/4. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, no, they killed it. They had an awesome
I told James,
match.
I said, there's a lot of guys like Matt Riddle who I've said should go in WWE, and Matt Riddle's in the E now, and he's stoked. But honestly, all 4 of those women, I don't want them in WWE because look, unless you're Charlotte Flair, the Bellas, or Ronda Rousey, and you are going to get so underappreciated and so underbooked if you're not in NXT. It's not truer for anybody except the women's wrestlers. I'm serious. Unless you're the Ascension or Mike Kanellis, most of the people that came out of NXT could usually do something for themselves. Even Cien Almas, and he was feuding with Sin Cara for no reason for a while. But the women, as soon as they get out of NXT, they turn into Bayley and Sasha. Unless they're Charlotte Flair.
Unless
with
they were
their
brothers in NXT, and then they make them into Alexa Bliss or Carmella.
Yeah. Hashtag Flair privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets injured because she blows out her boob, and then comes back and then gets inserted into the title match.
And didn't she win?
Yeah, she won. Charlotte wins. Becky tries to make a heel turn, but everyone's stoked.
Yeah, I know. It's like when they turn Stone, not as big, but it's like when they turn Stone Cold heel.
Like literally, WWE tried to make Becky heel, and they just can't because the crowd kept on cheering. Like even when she tried to bury the crowd refused.
I know.
And literally WWE just has to make now Stone Cold
because
Lynch.
Becky Lynch is great.
Cold.
But yes, this match was awesome. Next match.
Yeah. Awesome, as I said, more good match. All right, next one was the NWA World Championship match of Cody Rhodes versus Nick Aldis.
First off, I need to say something. 5 stars needs to go to Brandy.
Oh.
Bro.
I was like, what do you mean 5? Oh, when you said Brandy.
Yeah.
I can't argue. I cannot.
That might almost be 6.
Why should I argue?
That's at least 5 of them. That's at least 5.
No. Brandy was 5 stars all night.
All night. She's 5 stars every night, dude.
Oh, anytime we see Brandy with Cody, it's like, oh, Brandy.
The little naked angels start playing their harps and shit.
Oh,
hearts start flying behind us. We're like, Brandy.
Nah, that's not me, bro.
That's not you? Okay.
Oh, that's way more different.
Or you're like in animes where they see someone hot and they get fat nosebleeds like Roshi.
Oh, yeah. I have that. I'm more like that.
No, this is where I got so pissed off at the stream because it cucked us so hard. It cucked us harder than James got cucked at the chlorophyll cave.
The chlorophyll cave.
The chlorophyll cave is Modelo time. So yeah, no, this match cucked us. I'm being honest with you. This match was terrific. It was great. It was wonderful. The history behind it. It was a Southern style wrestling. It was. James said before
Breathe. Let's slow down for a moment. Let's start off with how it happened. How
Alright.
it started. It literally was. They did the old school vibe where they literally had Cody and his entourage.
Yeah.
And Cody even had his dog with him too.
Yeah. They even did the old school thing where
That was
where they filmed them walking in from the back out to the front, and I was just like, yes, keep old school wrestling alive.
I was just saying, like, no, because, like, no, they freaking had, like, I guess Cody's godfather, DDP.
Yeah.
They had Tommy Dreamer wearing polka dots.
Tommy Dreamer's so fat now.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's got the biggest bald spot, bro.
Oh, I know. Cody's bringing in his dog, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And Glacier was there. I was like, why is Glacier there? But it's like, well, why
I need
not
to tell
at
you,
the same
I
time?
love Glacier. I can't tell you if it's
he's just trying to fail attempt to make sub dubs.
Yeah.
I like he still goes by Glacier. Like he could like literally, no one would notice off the bat if he just had a normal name.
Yeah.
But he continues as Glacier.
Hey,
like
man.
literally, they're wearing all like suit jackets
With their names stitched on them, like they're
Yes!
the horsemen.
And I also what I literally saw was the words Glacier. I was like, oh Jesus Christ.
Glacier, yeah, that was funny. And then
But like literally, the camera's following from the back, and then
Yeah.
you see Aldis, who's coming in with Jeff. Let's see, J E double F J double R
no
E,
J A double
double
R
R,
E double T.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
What's the song he sings?
I don't know, dude. I hate Jeff Jarrett.
And Davari.
Yeah, and freaking Davari.
Yeah, with Aldis' entourage, it was like, wait, where's Billy Corgan? He should be here too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want to see my Smashing Pumpkins, bro.
And Earl Hebner was the ref of the match. Where I already knew priorhand.
I didn't actually, and it gave the match some prestige. Old man Hebner got on the mic, and he mentioned how he's known both of them for years since they were little, and I loved, and he was awkward and old, but he had that line at the end, and may the best man win the 10-pound gold. It's just like good luck, and I was just like, "Aw, Earl Hebner, you're an asshole a bit, but this is cool."
Yeah, we know you.
And Brian Alvarez just texted all in caps, "Earl Hebner," and I was like,
Hebner.
and I was like, dude, he forgot the best part. It's Earl fucking Hebner. My parents are home, and I have respect for my parents.
Yeah, we're trying to be like as energetic as we can.
Earl effing Hebner. Well, they don't care if we're loud. They expect it from us at this point. they all know we're.
Don't say that. Now you've released the problem.
Nah, dude, they all know we're a bunch of autists when it comes to wrestling. But yeah, no, this match was great. This out of every match on the card tonight, this is the one I really want to go back and watch on archive, just because it was so good, and like James said, it was so classic.
It was a good match. It was classic feeling, but we were fighting this stream
so
bad.
hard. Oh my god!
Because even then they played it like NWA style too. It's like, dude, Earl threw up the X. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
But then in the end, it's like, it's a work.
Yeah, and I realized that because he should have called for the bell.
Also, there was that DDP spot where it's like, well, you can't just not have DDP cutter, like give Soul the diving cutter.
Yeah. So Davari
give it
gets
to Davari, the biggest jobber there.
So Davari gets in the ring and starts yelling at people.
Compared to Glacier, but I think Glacier is more over than Davari.
I think Glacier. Here's the messed up part. I think Glacier's made more money than Davari. Not even just because he's been around longer. I think he's made more money than Davari.
I think Glacier gets a bigger pop than Davari.
Dude, I'll tell you, man, I love Glacier. I don't know if it's irony or what, but I love Glacier,
bro,
man.
Dude,
Sub-Zero!
Glacier still wrestles as Glacier.
I know.
Bro, he was at Joey Janela Spring Break as Glacier.
Wouldn't you want that? If you're Joey Janela, right? You're the kind of guy that can fight Marty Jannetty if you try hard enough. Wouldn't you want?
Yes. Glacier.
No, this match is great. Honestly,
yeah, literally, they did it so NWA style. But there were still modern touches.
Yeah, of course.
Still modern touches and whatnot too. Like there was still.
Unfortunately, you have to do that. Otherwise, you can't.
But that's
you can't
just in
go
their
tools.
moveset. But like
yeah,
Aldis, they both look like stars.
There was a funny part where James was like, "If someone does a dive, I'm throwing my phone at the TV."
And then Cody does a dive.
Yeah, and so he didn't throw his phone, but I got the statue of Goku Black here, and he pretended to throw a TV. I was like, "No, that's not Subarashi." So yeah, no, that was a very good match. I honestly felt like I wanted to give the match 5 stars, but I can't, mainly because of the stream. But
I guess we just have to go watch the match.
Yeah, but no, I feel like Metzler's just gonna give it a 4.25, like his matches with Kenny.
Hey, but that's a lot more than you suspect those two are gonna give.
Because I never thought Aldis was a super wrestler.
I've never seen all this
But, like,
wrestle, but
yeah,
I
I
know
know.
what Cody can do. So,
But they literally came in and felt like old school style NWA, which like out of a card of mostly modern dudes.
yeah.
They literally, obviously, them doing that older style stuck out very well. Like,
Oh,
dude,
and it got
had
the most
mad heat,
emotional.
too.
Yeah. Oh, it had a super
Everyone
emotional
lo-
response.
Everyone loved the match.
The pop when Cody won was incredible.
Oh, dude, everyone just on Twitter was just like, no, but
Yeah,
Cody
yeah,
pictures
yeah.
was like, you deserve, you got the title. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah, dude, it was so great.
Like, dude, this was the NWA. Like, dude, there was a blood spot.
Yeah, blood capsule. I thought it was a blade job,
And
but
then
you
in
could
the
tell it
end
was a
was a
capsule.
surprise roll up.
Yeah, which I'm
this is-
iffy on roll ups, but it was a good finish. The pop was there.
Right, it just showed it protects Aldis,
Yes.
especially since they're most likely Aldis wants another match going into the 7th anniversary NWA
And dude, the
show.
story was so real, like with the stuff to Dusty Rose, man. Because the nice thing about like stuff like the WWE
Oh, Brandy
Network,
got murdered at one
she
moment.
took an elbow from Nick. Oh my god, that poor beautiful lady.
I know, because like Nick was working Cody.
Nick looked like he didn't mean to do that though. You saw his face. He was like, oh.
Or at least he didn't act like that.
Yeah. But he was like, I gotta continue the match.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no,
Awesome Southern style wrestling. They
It
both
was
killed it.
great. It was great. I really liked it. And man, you could feel that the fans were stoked for Cody and for Dusty. That's the great thing about like the WWE Network and all the internet access now and all the wrestling podcasts is that you learn more and more about all these old guys. That's why I love the Tony Schiavone podcast, is because he gives a lot of insight to like to Dusty Rhodes with like because he worked with him in the territories, WCW. I mean, Bruce Pritchard has a good Vince McMahon impression, but I mean, Dusty, man, he's important.
Oh no, dude, Dusty. Yeah, no.
Dusty
So
kicks
obviously
ass.
there was a lot of emotion. That match had a lot of
It had
emotion.
the most emotion out of any of the matches.
Now this match has the least emotion.
This is okay. So before this match, we went from literally the most wrestling match out of the whole match card to the least wrestling match out of the whole card. Joey Janela versus Hangman Page. You tell the build up to this because
the build up to this. Well, obviously, one, if you're watching BTE or Being the Elite's vlog, which they do on the YouTube, there's been a storyline where Hangman Page, had this huge feud with Joey Ryan, because he thought that Joey Ryan was a penis pretender and whatnot too, because everyone in the Elite was all stoked about Joey Ryan, and he was like, no, I'm the wrestler with the best package, screw you. And then he exposed, but then freaking Joey Ryan embarrassed him one time when he tried to confront him at a small little bar wrestling show.
I know.
But basically Joey Ryan embarrassed him. So that at one point in Japan, Hangman Page murders Joey Ryan's in storyline.
With a telephone.
With a
white
telephone.
telephone.
Which then basically he later on at the PWG show where we were at, where Joey Janela was, but that's where they recorded and set up the angle and whatnot too. Was basically oh yeah, we're gonna have you wrestle Joey Janela. I was like, what? You're gonna make me wrestle Joey? Which basically he's been on a rampage on anyone named Joe or Joey.
Yeah.
Page. So basically,
Joey Styles is next.
so I don't know. At this one, I almost feel like I'm just gonna read the whole Observer thing. I don't know. I haven't read it prior, so watch as I botch it up. So I guess the match starts off with Paige hitting a perfect moonsault on the Janelle. I'm telling you right now, this match was a Chicago street fight, and literally it was nothing but either a jump spot and weapon shots.
I think
literally it was one of the slower paced matches, but one of the most cringe-worthy matches too.
Yeah, and not because it was bad, but because of the spots.
See, Paige gave Janelle on a suplex onto a chair in the upright position, which Janelle always takes spots like that.
Every time.
They went to the corner of the outside of the ring, which there was something that was covered, and then which was revealed to be a Cracker Barrel, which Cracker Barrel sponsored this event.
Yeah.
And whatnot too, which I already
It's a little
which
Cracker Barrel.
which I explained because the Young Bucks have a relationship with Cracker
They're
Barrel.
super duper homies with Cracker Barrel.
Because they would always go to Cracker Barrel and post pictures of them on the front porch at Cracker Barrel's in a rocking chair, which Cracker Barrel always then gave them support, and they became buddies on Twitter and always talked to each other.
Yeah.
And then there was hey, you want us to help sponsor the events? Oh, you don't have to give us money. It's well, at least let's put the logo on there too. We love you guys. Which then there was a Cracker Barrel, which literally, then Paige sent Janela into the barrel, but then Janela fought back, and he threw
he like threw Paige over the barrel. He set up a chair, which he jumped on the chair onto the barrel, and he jumped on the chair and freaking slinged himself over the barrel into the crowd.
Yeah, that looked.
Which
that
then
looked
at
sick.
one point where like Paige went on the other side of the ring, and then Janela started rolling the barrel around the ring and use it as he was gonna use it as a weapon on Paige, but Paige was able to jump over it Mario Donkey Kong style. See, Paige rocked Janela with a vicious lariat. Paige set up a table on the ring side, and then freaking like Janela nailed a running Death Valley bomb to the corner for a near fall. Janela used the barrel on the apron and prop up the ladder and whatnot too for a ladder spot, which then Paige he placed on Paige some ladder, climb up the turnbuckle, but Paige recovered and gave Janela a burning hammer on the ladder. Yeah, he basically was able to take Janela and throw him on the ladder.
Yeah,
very sketchy fashion.
And isn't this when Penelope got involved?
No, this was a painful and sick looking spot. Paige pulled out a bag from underneath the ring, which we don't know what was. And then Penelope Ford jumped Paige from behind, and Paige tried to go after her, since this person wrote him. But she kept on backflipping and doing her little female gymnastics and hit him with the stunner, which was one of the hugest pops all night.
Yeah, crowd popped.
She followed up with a crossbody to the floor, which then you were going like, dude, she's putting in more damage than Joey.
Yeah.
What's going on?
She was hurting him more than Janela.
What do you think of that? I was like,
Dude, relationship goals. I specifically said the words, get you a girl that fights for you, like Penelope Ford fights for Joey Janela.
Joey Janela, which I think Janela was more over coming into the match than freaking like Hangman.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Hangman left a little more over because they brought out the boots.
No, okay, let me continue on. See, okay. You made me lose my spot. All right. She followed up with crossbars to the floor. Janela then hit an elbow on Paige through the table. They fought up the stairs onto the stage. Janela sets up 2 tables. But then Paige super kicks him, picks him up for a power bomb, and Lily does a running power bomb, chucks Janela over the 8 steps onto a table, barely making the table.
Yeah, that was scary.
And then it looked like Janela nearly killed himself going through the table.
To quote Dave Metzler, I hope they never do that spot again.
Paige hit the rite of passage, but Ford broke up the near fall with the second garbage bag. In the second garbage bag were Paige's boots they used to kill Joey Ryan popped on out. Which in DT storyline, his boots became psychotic, or he had a psychotic breakdown where the boots started talking to him. I know, weird thing.
Very poor CGI.
Well, dude, it's a budget. It's supposed to be campy.
Oh, this show had a budget. Did you see the pyro?
Well, where's WWE with their pyro?
Giving their wrestlers like $90,000, $100,000 contracts. Not 90, 100, but I mean like 90,000 to 100,000.
Yeah. So okay, Paige super kick, and then Paige super kick Penelope, which I was pissed. Janela hit a super kick as well for a near fall. The Janela sets up a ladder and a table, but then Paige and Janela fall on top of the ladder, and in the first garbage bag, Paige pulls out a telephone. The phone they used to kill Joey Ryan, and basically went and tried to kill Joey Janela. Takes it up for the rite of passage, and jumps off the ladder and through a table for the win. Which was like, oh, Janela lost, but it's like, but Paige's Bullet Club. Paige needs to win sometime.
Well, yeah, he's got that Bullet Club privilege.
Well, I always see him lose.
Really?
Bro, when I saw him at ROH, lost.
True.
G1, mostly lost.
Did he lose in Long Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Jay White beat him.
Bro, we see him lose all the time. So it's what, you can't...
We see Joey Janela lose all the time.
Yeah. The 2 times I saw him.
Well, didn't he lose against Marty Jannetty?
No, he won.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm sure there will be a day when I'll watch Joey Janela win. And then, so...
Could you say pops of the night?
So after the match, the lights went out, and a video of a dead Joey Ryan was being played, which literally was basically Ryan was clearly alive because something rose in his pants. Joey Ryan came out with the guy, basically was this Undertaker.
They Undertakered him. So what happens is, right? You know how Taker comes out with the Druids? Well, there was like 8 dudes that came out
in penis costumes. inflatable penis costume.
Who was it? Was
The
it
penis
Don?
druids.
Was it Don Callis that said the words? It's the res erection. You guys should have seen James's face during that, because when I said that, I'm like, did he just say res? James just looks smile. He's just not like, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
he
god!
did.
No way!
Oh my god!
That's
That's
the best.
And then the penises touch tips.
The crate, the crate, a little like Hillary, like little
like when they touch the torches for Taker.
Yeah.
And then Joey Ryan's porno music. This had to be
Ryan
the biggest
comes out.
pop all night besides Cody winning and the stunner. And yeah, James, you were stoked because you're like, dude, we're gonna see a penis plex on pay-per-view.
Which then basically Ryan took Paige's hand, put it on his penis, did a penis plex to one of the hugest pops, and then nailed him with, and then like stick his like lollipop that he stick down his trunks into Paige's mouth, and then super kicked him. And then Ryan basically Ryan put Paige on his like friggin' penis druids. And they carried
him away. Like whenever the Undertaker kills somebody or someone kills the Undertaker for the 20,000th time, and they carry him away. Undertaker did not have a legendary, genre-breaking, unexpected career. He was not a leader to his men. He did not do the jobs. He did not get retired by Roman freaking Reigns just for... Oh, and it was funny, too, because on Twitter, people were liking it. But I was on...
Some people were hating it.
Yeah.
Like, this whole night was awesome except Joey Ryan.
Yeah, everyone's like, Joey Ryan is the worst thing to happen to wrestling. Whoever okayed that should be banned from professional wrestling. Now, look, here's my thing. As a guy that loves Undertaker's thing, it would be really hypocritical to critique this and while also saying how like, oh, Undertaker's was better, blah blah blah. Undertaker's is better. Here's the thing that you could take seriously. There's an aura, there's a presence, a legend is coming. With this
is Joey Ryan.
This is hilarious.
Oh, I was cracking up.
I told James.
I can see some people hating.
I told James,
dude, if you know Joey Ryan, you know what.
I told James, I said he's the next Undertaker. You know what they're gonna start calling him? They're gonna call him the Donger Taker.
I'm like, so you gotta tweet that. I don't have a Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter either.
Well,
oh my, yeah. Someone tweet hashtag Donger Taker because Joey Ryan. He's gonna give him a dong stone, a dong slam all the way from hell, and the last dong. What else he do? Rolling dice, dong eyes. There you go.
So yeah, we should be giving all these matches the
coverage
too.
No. Oh yeah, what do you want to give the Janela match?
Oh, the Janela match.
I'm thinking I was gonna honestly give it like I'm not feeling anything above 4.
No, I don't feel like it's a 4.
I was gonna give it 3.5.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
It was okay.
It was
We've seen better from Janela.
I'll just see what Uncle Dave says. I'll either it's gonna be what we said or he's gonna say something else. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Bro,
that usually happens with.
Oh, it's a finale 4. Oh, dude, she was wearing this top with like little roses, implying where like
the
goods are at. It's like, dude, what are you wearing? Oh yeah,
dude. Between Penelope and Brandy, it was, and the women's and Tessa Blanchard, it was a good night for women's wrestling.
I know Penelope killed.
I think Penelope might be a better wrestler than Joey.
I think she's a little bit more athletic.
She's more athletic, but
she's not taking the Joey bumps. Joey just dies.
I don't know. I mean, Hangman booted her pretty hard in the face.
So, then we have the ROH match of, like, Jay Lethal, who came out as Black Machismo.
That was so funny. So, someone hands him the Macho Man glasses. James is looking down, looking like, James, look. And then someone's handing him the Macho glasses, and James is like, oh, yes. And then so he gets slapped. And then he turns into Black Machismo. He gets this stoked look on his face, but the stream dies, right? By the way, keep in mind, we're still battling with the stream, okay? So, Flip Gordon comes out. Everyone's stoked for Flip. I'm stoked for Flip. You're stoked for Flip. But then
Flip was able to make it into All In.
But then what plays next? Not Jay Lethal's theme, but the dun 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 dun
Macho Man theme.
Macho Man's theme, and the dude comes out with the coat, the glasses, the hat, the pants, and even Randy Savage's freaking brother. Oh my god, that was. Although I'm gonna be honest, when There was a part. So Flip came out with Brandy, and when Brandy slapped him again, and he turned into regular Jay Lethal. I'm not gonna lie, match got a little less interesting.
Till Lanny slapped him back on a thing and turned him into back to like freaking
Black Machismo.
And then like Flip did a Hulk Hogan spot.
Yeah, where he's like,
After getting Ultimate Warrior, getting nailed by 3 freaking.
What's funny, because right before that, I told James, because Black Machismo, Jay Lethal delivered a Macho Man album, and I'm like, oh, do it like the Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man at WrestleMania 7, where he gave him 4 of those, and Ultimate Warrior still kicked out. And then he goes for 2 more after, and I'm like, oh my god. And then
Flip starts hulking up.
Yeah.
And just, you
punches him, and then he went to go for the leg, and then he got him in the spot where Hogan would have gone for the leg drop, but then they just started chain wrestling again. I'm like, come on, go for well, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't buy a leg drop from Flip Gordon.
Yeah.
He doesn't skip leg day, but that doesn't mean his legs are strong. So anyway, yeah, there was an okay match. Leave it 3 1/4.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it was an okay match. A lot of the Jekyll and Hyde shenanigans from Jay Lethal.
Yeah. Which, those were fun.
A solid match, but don't forget, we've had a card with a lot of consistent good wrestling. So
yes.
they need a point where it needs to die off. Which then the next match was Kenny versus Penta.
Kenny!
You and me got quiet for this match. Because you have heat with Kenny.
I don't have heat with Kenny. I've got heat with you.
Liking Kenny?
No, because you... So, my friend here of 11 years is a big Kenny Omega fan. I am a casual Kenny Omega fan. I acknowledge he's a great wrestler and he's a good guy.
You don't.
I have
you
some
say he's overrated.
I say he's overhyped. He's very good, but the greatest wrestler that has ever lived in the world?
No. I wouldn't say that. I don't even say that.
Well, that's what Metzler says, if he's not saying it's Okada.
Or Ibushi.
That's true. And Bushi's deadly, though. I don't want to... I'd rather... Kenny feels like a much safer... And Okada are much safer guys to work with.
Yeah, I know. Bushi's just like, you might die if you wrestle him.
Because he gets dropped on his head. He'll drop you on your head, and it's like, damn, dude. Anyway, I respect Kenny, but you have an issue about the slightest bit of criticism anyone could put towards Kenny. Like, I'm like...
Well, like, that's not... It's like... That's
well,
wrong.
no, like, it's okay. Like, I'm like, oh, Kenny could have done it a little better. It's like, bro, are you not watching? He's like, but I'm like, or it's like, maybe,
but
he,
that's
or
you're
it's like,
trying
or it's
to
like
look
maybe,
back,
or it's like maybe he should have. We do that with every wrestling match we watch. We do that. I was doing it for Tanahashi and Kota. We do it for WWE matches.
Oh well, WWE they just do horrible stuff just there.
Oh my god, we were doing it for the Ring of Honor matches in this show.
I think we were kind of chilling watching it.
Well, here's the thing: we were less vocal about that one.
No, if they do something bad, we'll like mention it. But like you hunt down Kenny. You just have this bloodlust against him.
Oh my god! No, it's not even. It's not CM Punk. It's his fans. Well, that's me with Kenny. Okay, of course Kenny's great, but he's not perfect.
Well, I didn't say he's perfect.
Yes, you said the words I beseech you, my longtime acquaintance.
No,
I believe that Kenneth Omega is practically perfect in every way. See, I quoted Mary Poppins.
Yeah, and I didn't.
I'm lying through my teeth. James doesn't talk like that. He never said that.
I will never say anything like that, bro. I don't talk like that.
So anyway, yeah, there was some shoot heat. There was some work shoot heat. Some work shoot heat. But
no, this match was awesome.
No, match was great.
Penta's my expectations.
Yeah, I thought the match was gonna be good, but you were kind of hesitant on Penta though.
Dude, I've seen him a couple times, and he's pretty hesitant too.
I thought every time we've seen him live, which is like 3 or 4 now, he's been great.
Like he's great, but he's pretty minimalistic too.
I think
this here was doing all his moves.
Well, he
was going for the greatest hits. Here.
I don't even think it was just because he was working with Omega. I think he realized, oh shit, this is Kenny Omega. A lot of people are going to be watching me. Some probably for the first time. I've got to show them what I can really do. So Kenny Omega wins, but it's very good, very back and forth. They're breaking out all the stops. It's bad. It's awesome, fast. Working the limbs. Some good psychology. Don't forget
these two are like super over.
Yeah,
great character.
It was pretty even between the Kenny chants.
If you think between like who's the top dude in the U.S.
In the U.S.
that isn't in the WWE.
That isn't in the E. Penta's up there, I think.
Yeah, he's super over.
He's super up there.
You can say Cody and you can say the Bucks, but like Penta's really up.
Like literally,
he's transcontinental.
bro,
He's Mexico.
hey,
He's Japan.
bro. He doesn't wrestle. I don't see him in Japan.
Well, Japan are fans of
Wait, are
him.
you talking about Kenny or Penta?
Well, no, I was talking Kenny.
Oh yeah, no, Kenny's Japan.
Yeah.
He's like literally one of Japan's top
They're both
dudes.
transcontinental.
But like Penta is like he's top dude on Lucha Underground. He's top dude on Impact.
He's
So
one of the top dudes whenever he goes. He's not booked like a top dude. Like he's never
I don't know.
above the mid card in PWG. But he's always like everyone's stoked for him. They do the saddle, yeah.
Which that's the thing.
Dude,
like literally,
Penta
Penta
scared
isn't
Goku
like
Black.
as I said. Like Penta, like sometimes has great matches, but most of the time he's usually like a brawler / friggin' deathmatch style.
Which is cool, just because it breaks up the typical luchador formula.
Yeah, no, he isn't like your typical luchador wrestler too. But
Yeah.
he's like super over. He has a great look.
Great gimmick.
Like literally at the points when he's getting hit by V triggers, he still does a Cerro Menos.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
to add
It's
more
like,
heat to
oh,
that.
he's so ballsy.
But like,
you even brought that up because
that's the thing.
there was a point.
One thing I was worried was if there would be like alright chemistry between him, like Kenny and Penta.
I feel like they're the kind of guys that can work well with
Here's the
almost
thing.
anybody.
I've seen Kenny have a dud match with freaking
Hangman
Page.
Page. I knew you were gonna bring that up.
And why not too? But I've also seen Kenny have a great match with Trent Beretta. Which was like, oh wow, that was a really good match.
Wasn't his Juice Robinson match really good?
Oh, that one too.
Yeah.
So, but with Penta, is like he's kind of have like a Hangman Page with me. Obviously, he's way more charismatic than Hangman Page.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing:
Hangman Page is a really good athlete, good wrestler.
He's a good athlete. He has a good look. He has it like basically.
He's funny on being the elite,
but he just doesn't have a charisma to him. He's a little
in the ring, I think.
Yeah.
I think when he talks, he's okay.
Like in the Joey Janela match, like Janela has charisma.
Oh yeah, he carried
does
that
too,
match
but
as far as charisma goes.
It's like Janela's like not a good wrestler.
And even if
but,
Hangman
like,
Page had so little charisma that Joey couldn't do nothing about it, he had Penelope.
Yeah, no, dude, Joey and Penelope was just like the friggin' like that's all the charisma you need in that match.
Dream team.
Oh, dude, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
We need to stop. We'll be talking about Janela forever.
Janela or his wife or his girlfriend.
Yeah. All right, but no.
Kenny Penta. I love Penta. He's great. I love Kenny. He's great. So this was a good match.
I thought it was a Kenny, like a typical Kenny Omega match. Really good, high pace.
Yeah.
Basically good, really fast pace. Just nothing with V triggers in the end and whatnot too.
Yeah.
And then like Penta's still able to do his spots. Kenny's able to sell because like Penta was working his leg. Then he did the break.
Psychology.
He broke the Kenny's arm spot and whatnot too. Was working it, but Kenny was able to do one wing angel. It didn't feel like the typical build up.
No.
Where he hits like the V trigger on the ropes and does the one wing angel.
Yeah.
Kind of just did a V trigger, picked up Penta, but like in the end, I saw it was a solid match.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Uncle Dave's gonna get 4.5.
Oh, he was never gonna give it under 4.25.
Yeah, at least it's a 4.25.
I mean, come to think of it, I think Dave's pretty high on Penta. I think.
Yeah, but I never really think he's rated his match super high.
No, he's never been like a super fanboy.
He's not a Metzler 5-star wrestler.
Nah.
He's not Ken.
No.
Kenny's a Metzler 5-star.
That's what I was gonna ask. Do you think Penta?
But like Penta's a great character.
This was a question I want to ask for the next match too. So obviously this was a good match, but do you think Penta had a good match because he worked with Kenny or because Penta's a good wrestler?
Well, here's the thing. Penta like he did his stuff and it shined with Kenny too.
True.
Because that's the thing. I thought they would have alright chemistry. They had killer chemistry.
Because the next match, Marty Scurll, and Okada, I had the same feeling as you going in. This was the match I was really looking forward to.
Oh yeah, I know.
Of the night because the build-up of being the lead's been hilarious, and also, bro, it's Okada. Like, hello, how do you not care about that guy? And then there's Marty Scurll with like. Bro, how do you not care about that guy? He's awesome. But I was going to ask this question at the end of the match. They had a really good match, but with Marty it's a little different because as far as quality goes between him and Penta, you've been more on the positive side with him. So I was going to ask, do you think this match was good because Scurll was with Okada, or do you think it's because Skrull's like a good wrestler anyway? I'm not trying to say that Kenny and Okada carry their opponents because I don't believe that.
No. Okada never carries anyone. He's able to make them look good.
True.
And I say no. Marty is a good wrestler. I've seen him put a 5-star match with Will Ospreay this year.
Yeah, that's right. That was given 5 stars. Wasn't that the one where Ospreay wrestled with the broken?
He injured himself pretty bad in that match.
Yeah, he got messed up. I wasn't feeling that because wasn't that was like right after we saw him at Long Beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, we're bad luck. We're bad luck for Will Ospreay, but we're good luck for Senkel. Sencal Wrestling. No, so Okada and Marty Scurll. Build-up's been great, and man,
Because
Okada,
the whole build-up is that they booked the match, but like, wait, why you're gonna face a heavyweight, Marty? You're gonna get wrecked. Basically, they just go and it's like, Marty, you're fucked. Every time you ask, do you think I have a chance to get this caught? No, you're fucked.
But you know what? And this is kayfabe because I was joking with James. And you know, Okada's his usual self, if not a little more arrogant than usual. Because of course he's ready. He's Red Hair Okada. He's not Scooby Dooby doing it anymore. But he's still
he did a couple matches and then no.
and he doesn't have the balloons. But someone must have told him to stop. I don't know why. I thought the Scooby Dooby Doo thing was funny. And the balloons were over. The balloons were over, but
G1's over. This was a big Okada match because that's the thing.
Okada came out in
they promoted that Kenny was going to be the second to last match.
Yeah,
but they put Marty Okada more, which Kenny's a little bit better, fast-paced match.
Yeah,
this match was, but this was a lot more technical, slow-paced. But Okada was hitting his greatest hits, and the end there was just good drama.
That's what James pointed out.
Because that's the thing. Okada brings out way more drama in his matches too
than Kenny.
Oh, what do you think?
It's different.
It is hard. They're different.
Because Okada, like you said, like they both do the work the limbs thing and work in the headlocks, the psychology and all that. But like Okada, I feel like it's more character driven, and with Omega, I feel like it's more wrestling driven. If that makes sense.
Because that's the thing. Like Okada has a little bit more of like old school touch to him too.
Yeah.
He's not like Kenny's like the most like modern wrestler.
Yeah.
As it could get.
Well, besides the Young Bucks.
Or Ibushi.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, as I said, it's hard to say. It's hard to say which match is better. I want to say Okada one's better personally.
I kind of do actually, yeah, because the Kenny match was the Kenny Penta match. Oh, that was good. But this match, it was.
So
you know what it is?
Because you have two top characters.
Did you see how?
But this was an Okada like big match feel where like he was able to make Marty look like a superstar.
And we were really invested in this because I wanted Marty to win, and our thought process was literally, dude, if Marty Scurll beats Kazuchika Okada, we're gonna ship bricks. And Okada comes out in this giant ass fabulous black and red robe. He's not red and gold anymore, he's red and black. It's awesome. And like I said, Okada's being his cocky self, but dude, I was joking with James the whole time because Okada busted out a couple moves that he hadn't done in a while, and I was
that's what I was like, oh, dude, he's doing all his greatest hits.
And we watched the 75-minute epic, as people are calling it, and I was like, did he bust some of these out during that? He's like, nah, the first Okada Kenny match,
he did.
Yeah, but not this one. And the whole time I was like, dude, that's because Okada's scared of Marty. Okada fears Scurll. And then who was it? It was Don Callis or Rocky Moreno wasn't here. Who were the Excalibur?
Well, it was Excalibur.
It was either
the one dude I cannot remember his name and Don Callis.
I'm gonna just say it was Don Callis. He said, "Yeah, Marty," with a whole straight tone. Yeah, Marty Scurll's come a long way. He went from Party Marty and reinvented. So, and we're like, wait, Party Marty? We forgot to look up Party Marty before the podcast.
Yeah, so there's this thing.
We kept joking about Party Marty for the whole match because that name is so funny. I can't say it with a straight face.
But yeah, no, they killed it.
No, they killed it.
Here's
it was great.
The thing.
Psychology was great.
It might have went a little too long because this affected the main event.
Before we get there. Great match. I feel like honestly giving it, well, what would you give it? Because this is actually, the stream didn't cuck us that much on this one.
I'm trying to think. I'm more like, there's what I could give it, but it's like sometimes I want to see if I could guess what Metzler's going to give it.
Well, just do both. I'm going to guess Metzler.
Out of like Okada matches I've seen and what he's done in Wrestle and whatnot too.
Which that's
it's going to be at least a 4.5 to a 4.75.
I'm going to be honest.
Because it's like as good as a Sabre match in a sense.
I was going to say, honestly, I'm giving it, and I feel like Metzler's going to give it a 4 and 4.75.
Yeah.
It was practically perfect. I would have dead ass. I would have given it 5 stars if Marty won, even if the match wasn't as good.
My thing is like I compare it to Okada matches that like he's done, and I felt like it's about as good as his Sabre match, which like even like as good as his Sabre match and his Sonata match and whatnot too.
Yeah.
Which like Metzler gave those 4.75. So.
And like Zack Sabre, he's an extremely technical guy and he has really good personality. But
Marty
Scurll is so magnetic.
Has way more personality.
It's electric even.
Yeah, but then there's the 6-man match that I got enough tonight.
Which, okay, so if Cody
literally-
Rhodes and Nick Atlas were the most wrestling match, and the Joey Janela match was the most non-wrestling, this was the spot fest.
This is the spot fest.
The spot fest.
This is the most PWG 6-man Young Buck style match you can get.
In one corner,
super kicks on super kicks.
on one corner, you've got Rey Mysterio, you've got
Ray
Phoenix,
and
Ray
you
Phoenix.
have Bandito, which most people don't know.
Yeah,
But
Bandito's
we've seen
awesome.
him in PWG.
We've thrown money
And
at
he's-
that man.
and he just killed. And he's awesome.
He's a killer,
He's
dude.
young and he's working his way up the ranks.
And on the
He's
other
a dude to
side,
look out
you've
for.
got the Golden Elite with the Young Bucks and you do it with me, Ibushi-chan.
Yeah, I know. We didn't do
It's
like
like
a Ibushi squeals.
We didn't.
Because the match was so fast paced.
Yeah, we were eating our pizza and
Yeah, okay.
our mouths were full. We were drinking water, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm feeling a second serving." And then it's like, "No, man, you gotta stay and watch the whole match." 2 minutes after that match is over, we're like, "Wait,
That felt quick.
wait, what?" So I went out to get pizza. I was gone maybe 30 seconds. I come back and James was like, "Oh, stream stopped." I'm like, "What?" I saw the logo. He's like, "Check the time. What time is it?" I'm like, "It's 8 o'clock on the dot."
Which that's like my complaint's like, oh, the Marty and the Okada match went a little long.
I don't know if it was the
Here's
Marty
thing, I
Okada
felt like
match
this-
or
I felt like the 6-man tag had one more step to go. Like
It
there's
had-
Young
it-
Bucks 6-man tags that go like insane.
they needed like 8 more minutes at least.
At least
Maybe
five.
five at the least.
And like which
but
they're
they
like
needed
spots on spots.
Yeah.
Dude, Rick Knox, who is like the PWG ref.
Yeah.
If there's anyone most over PWG, it's Rick fucking.
You know what?
Knox.
You know what I kind of hope is that after the cameras went off air, someone got the mic and they're like, "Hey guys, sorry, we had to cut it short because of TV, but we're gonna do
No,
the
they
rest of
did.
the match." Or really?
Yeah, no, they literally the Bucks said that. It's like, yeah, we did have to cut it short, but we were able to finish the match with 3 seconds left on the friggin' pay-per-view.
God. Yeah.
3
So I
seconds.
mean, there's nothing they could have done. Maybe that's just douchey on WGN's part. Would that?
Well, no, this was the Fight TV.
Oh, Fight TV. Maybe that's just something douchey on
It's
Fight
like
TV.
they just had like a pit. I guess it's just like unlike WWE, who's basically has control how long it goes. They
Yeah.
didn't. So they had like obviously this is like obviously for them in the future reference. They're gonna have to use time cues and whatnot too.
I told James, I said, I mean, yeah, we went immediately to the Okada match because that was way longer than the Kenny match, wasn't it?
Oh, I felt it was more.
Yeah.
Well, at least that felt like what a Okada match
I'm
is.
trying to think if there was a match they could have cut. Maybe the first match with SoCal Uncensored, they could have cut that one.
No, dude, that was on free TV.
Oh, that was right. What was the first match again?
MJF versus Matt Cross.
They could have probably cut that.
Yeah, it could have, but it's like then where's the Mel and like Daniels match?
Yeah.
I just felt like some matches could have went a little shorter.
The ML match, I think, was a good length. On it kind of just keeps coming back to the Okada match, but we got a really good match out of that, though, so
Oh,
it's
that was
hard
a
to
classic,
say.
That was
know?
classic style Okada. match.
I don't think.
But it's like the Bucks just should have had a little bit more time.
I don't think Okada knows how to work a match under 15 minutes.
No, he can't.
He can't.
It's not in his nature.
It's not in his blood. You know what? Even though he can't speak much English, he would have been really over back in the territory days.
Maybe. You don't know.
Because, yeah, he does some crazy stuff, but, man, he's got that psychology shit down.
I don't know. He doesn't do crazy spots. Nah.
He doesn't do
just
crazy
has great,
spots.
Like
but he
most of
tells
the high
good
flying he does
stories.
is his drop kicks and whatnot too.
Yeah, the picture-perfect drop kicks.
And it's able to do like it's like literally have like some of the crisp looking counters too that come out of nowhere.
He is crisp as a cracker.
Yep. But basically, which obviously Okada's got to win because he's gonna go lose to Tanahashi unless he wins the briefcase.
Oh, God, I don't want them to do that. Obviously, Okada and Omega 5 is going to happen one day, but I don't want it to come at the cost of Tanahashi's "Don't Call It a Comeback, He's Been Here for Years" tour.
Oh no. Then you know the tour is going to continue on.
Oh, I hope
the
so.
highlights have to continue.
I mean, it's not like Tanahashi hasn't beaten Okada since Okada beat him in their rivalry.
So
that'll be good.
basically, as you go on Twitter, everyone thought this pay-per-view was awesome.
Yeah, some
people thought like just the best show I've seen all year.
all year.
But if you ask me, I would say it's the best show I've seen because it hasn't made me walk away and it's like, oh, it's like what a magical night.
Keep in
Because they
mind,
didn't have like the great match.
So they had tickets you could put in for baskets to win.
Nice.
They had all these different ones. I was telling, I win the just what we need, right? Just what I need. Holiday stuff, more fall stuff.
I am thankful for blank.
Yes, I can
Hey.
totally see
Hold
that
on,
being
where's
a
some chalk? Where's some chalk?
No,
I am
hey,
thankful
it's not the holidays yet.
Yeah,
Wait.
I am thankful for all in.
Hashtag all
Hashtag
in.
all in.
No, I can totally see that being a joke through the whole, like, till I get this all, when I put it up until it goes away. What?
Oh yeah, we're
Shoot.
I wasn't even notice.
Oh my god, that's funny. Anyway,
Well,
yeah,
it did.
you had some people that thought that had a little hype backlash. Maybe they thought the pay per view was too overhyped.
Some people thought that. A lot of people were all in love. with it.
A lot of the
if you
old
ask me,
school
this
marks were pissed
literally-
about the Joey Ryan thing.
If you ask me, it felt like the last PWG show we went to. It
Here's
felt
the-
like that consistency where it's
Yeah.
all killer, no filler. But only maybe one match came out super shy, but not the
Like
match.
the Dalton Castle match, the last PWG show.
Well, okay, we're not talking about a match that was a total dud.
Oh,
It was
okay.
kind of hard to think no match was really a dud.
Yeah,
Everything was pretty consistent.
I'm trying to
good.
think. Yeah, I mean, I walked away. I mean, here's the thing, though. We saw the Long Beach show and we saw the show at the Cow Palace, both of which, when we walked away, we were like, oh, but that's live, so that's kind of
true.
not fair.
Now, if we were there live, I'm sure oh, dude, what a show.
Yeah,
We're sitting here watching.
And actually, you know what? We probably would have been kind of pissed about the Young Bucks thing, too.
Yeah, but at least we would be hanging out watching the Bullet Club after party where they talk to
Yeah.
the crowd.
That would have been cool.
Which basically they announced what they're going to be doing next.
What is next?
Well, dude.
Besides the Jericho
they're going
Cruise.
to stick together.
We didn't talk about Jericho!
Oh God, how was
Yeah,
about the
so
Jericho?
Penta loses, and then the lights go out,
That's
and
like,
then
oh.
I was thinking CM Punk. I threw out Chris
It's like,
Jericho,
oh my gosh.
unless it's Chris Jericho, he wants another piece of Kenny. But I'm like, no, it's CM Punk. It's CM Punk. But then the lights come on, it's like, oh, Penta's still in the ring. But then James, and I couldn't get a good look because I've got kind of baddish eyes. But James noticed Penta's tattoos were in Penta's tattoos, and I'm like, because there's that one tattoo on Jericho's arm where it looks like it's the angel on that Priest album, Angel of Retribution. So that is what that is, right? I think. Yeah. So and it's like, wait, what the hell? So he's beating up Omega, takes off the mask, and it's like, OMG, it's Jericho. And the stream cut out. But after he beats him up, he says, I'll see you on the Jericho Cruise. And James was like, that wasn't even for an angle. That was just to hype up his boat.
His boat.
The boat of
Just to get the last bit of tickets sold. He's under 100. He has I don't know, what, 50 to 80 tickets left for the boat.
Bro, let's go. When is it?
Well, it's the only one I have to do the rally, so I'm lame.
Bro, why drive when you can boat? When you can
What's the
sail?
boat? Hey, with the cab? If you book the cabins and fly on over, it pays for most of your drinks and food, just not the gambling and booze
Makes sense.
and activities. Yeah, which you can go punish the wrestlers. Oh my God, Kenny! I was started watching you just 5 minutes ago. Oh my God!
You know what I would do? I would do that thing where people are like, hey, can you do a recorded message for my friend? But I'd try to have Kenny do that for me. Just be like, James, this is Kenny Omega. I know you couldn't be here because you're off doing some little car race, but I just want you to know I appreciate you for the support. Goodbye and good night. And then you literally just jizz in your pants like that Long Island song.
I got it. Kenny knows my existence.
Yeah, it's like Kenny said my name. Technically, he said
Suck.
my name too because that's my middle name. But
I know. Yeah, go punish all the wrestlers and go
That'd be
see what
great.
weird bands that are playing on there.
Yeah, I know they didn't book I messaged, by the way, Jericho's Instagram to try and book Justifiable Treason, and he never responded to me. Keep in mind, he's
I'm
probably
sure he
got
deals
a
with
million DMs on Instagram, but he did not book Justifiable Treason. Although I bet he would have booked Bone Steel.
Oh, Bone Steel was booked for that. I think Bone Steel allowed me to go help Rhodey for him.
Oh, you'll go to Rhodey for Bones. Wait, you hate his music, I think.
Yeah, but to go on the Jericho Cruise for free. Yeah, I'm like, what would you do that?
Well, yeah, I mean, even if I couldn't lift some of that stuff's heavy.
Oh no, basically, yeah.
I mean, the heaviest thing is Jake's ego.
Oh,
I can't see, but I dabbed.
Oh no, but basically,
No, good show, very good
awesome
show.
show. I basically felt like what a DWG show usually feels like.
Yeah.
So much killer.
Yeah, no filler.
Yeah, it's hard to find much except for the.
That should
lethal
be on a
match.
t-shirt.
But even the lethal match, like, was awesome.
Yeah, it had its moments, mostly in the beginning. But
As I said,
awesome.
no, it was like honestly, if I was there live, I would say it's one of the best wrestling shows I've been to. But it's like it also feels like a PWG show
Yeah.
at times. Except like literally, Young Bucks match should have went on a little bit longer.
So much longer. Oh my god.
But like literally, like people were like, it just helps. Like a lot of people seem like that heard all this hype were finally like tuning in and watch this event and they're able to actually see new people.
What helps is that it was only $40. Sometimes pay-per-views go to 60, 80 even.
Yeah, I know.
WWE ones were 60 for
But
a
that's
long
the thing
time.
for like a lot of people. This help expose new people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never heard of like MJF.
Yeah.
Other before then, like the
Technically Matt Cross.
I know Matt Cross is son of Havoc, so because I watch Lucha Underground.
That's what I was saying. I feel like that's why Penta really brought his A game, because he's like, man, there's a lot of people watching me for the first time, and not just the usual Impact or Lucha crowd. Oh crap! I gotta like show them like who Penta really is.
I know.
Cero miedo.
Well, real Penta brings out weapons and whatnot.
Well,
too.
yeah,
He always
but
gets his mask teared up and everything.
yeah, but I mean, okay, close. How about close enough, Penta?
But that's the thing, dude. Freaking someone that's fresh like Bandito was wrestling the main event.
yeah, I know, dude. That's good for him.
Yeah, I know, but people.
That should have gone on longer, but they can't help that.
But I'm just saying, but Bucks were able to bring in the whole vibe. And
Yeah.
basically, after the show, they said they aren't gonna they ain't gonna run off the WWE or anything or do that. It's like literally, it's like we stick together. No company owns them, which they basically sound like they're starting a wrestling union.
Yeah, I
Where,
remember.
like literally everyone works everywhere.
They
they
said
desire,
that. They
but,
said
like,
that
can
on.
work
They
other
said it
people.
on Twitter, and I told it to James. I'm like, dude, so it's basically a wrestling union, right? Because they work for other companies, kind of, but they're still like one cohesive unit. There's still that core group of individuals. You know, Cody, Bucks, Kenny, even Penta to a degree. You know, they're all
Penta, Phoenix,
of course.
like Ray was with them.
Yeah,
Obviously, Ray's
Mysterio.
going off to WWE now.
Yeah, but for the most part, yeah. And I was like, yeah, they're like a wrestling union, and they're going to fight the corporate man, the corporate McMahon.
I know.
That's really what this comes down to. So you know what, you were right. Remember how everyone used to say, "Oh, New Japan's going to war with WWE," and you said, "No, they're not going to." You're right. It's these guys.
Yep.
Everyone all in. The war is
But here's
on.
the thing: they can't do that freaking like they can't be doing 10,000 people shows all the time.
Of course not.
But they could do it on like every like at least friggin' like 2 to 3
That's why
times a year.
throughout the pay-per-view I kept saying, man, Vince is going to be pissed, and I hope he gets pissed, because when old man McMahon gets pissed or worried, it lights a fire under his ass, and that's what this the E needs right now.
That's
They
the-
can't rely on
Here's the
Strowman
E,
for
you
on
can put on
Strowman
shows
and-
like that too,
Yeah,
but they sometimes don't do it.
they don't. That's the thing, though. They almost sell out every pay-per-view. There's high attendance at Raws and SmackDown still, so someone's watching the WWE, and
People still watch WWE.
that's all they. Sadly,
Obviously,
that's all they
this
care
isn't
about.
a show. Like obviously tonight, the Joey Ryan stuff shows that you can't have your children watch this.
It's Attitude Era.
But in the
Actually,
modern
even in
era-
the Attitude Era, they wouldn't have even done that Joey Ryan stuff. The Penisplex maybe, but not the. What do they call it? Like the Phantasm of Phallics or something, or
about the like Phoenix of
this
the-
conclave of cocks or something.
No, it was something. It was like a P, it was word. It was a play on like P words.
Yeah, I know.
And whatnot too. Oh yeah, rest in penis too.
Oh my god. Rest in penis. All right, so that's basically it for all. And overall, the show is a success. You know, I told James.
We will see once we hear Wrestle Talk Radio and hear
Yeah.
all the friggin' like see all the numbers. To
It's
see,
like I
how
said-
they did with pay per view.
Yeah.
and see how they were able to draw. For
I'm
them,
pretty sure.
good
they're-
show.
Yeah.
Stream was a bitch.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure they're going to do their second event anyway, because even if the show sucked, they sold out and probably sold a ton of merch, so they made the money to do it again anyway. Like the Cow Palace. Yeah, it didn't sell out as much as they thought it would, but it's still sold. Alright, so this has been Suplex and D-Beat.
Suplex and D-Beat, with not much D-Beats to talk about, except
Oh, yeah.
we did Jam Arcada like
Oh yeah, that was
Which-
8 hours.
driving to get there and 8 hours back.
And these guys made me be the one that drives when I was dead tired and had no coffee.
I was driving all day and you fucking fuck you.
I drove 2 hours and 3 hours in total. Dylan drove like 45 minutes.
And how many did I drive? You guys were my rest period.
I said I would drive the rest of the way home, but you were like, bro, no, it's fine, just stay up and talk to me. I'm like, okay, cool. But then when we got to, what was it, King City?
You
then
didn't
he
want to
said-
stop talking to me.
We no, because you put on podcast. You put on Brian and Vinny, and I was listening to the
Because
podcast.
the conversation died.
Is that my fault?
Well, the conversation died. How am I supposed to keep it up? I can only go so much.
So can I.
I know, as I said.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can talk about, but it's too nerdy.
Yeah, I am.
Unless you want to hear me talk about
no.
try and tell you why Evangelion's a great anime.
No.
Okay, so this is
Well, we could say the Arcada show.
Oh no, it was good. I thought we played.
I had
good.
fun. I hated our set. Because, no, I hated setting up, and I hated tearing down, because Dylan was a fucking mess. Holy fucking
Dude,
hell.
it was
if you ever want, if there's any time I wanted to literally beat the crap out of that dude, it was that night. Like, literally, I only had bad thoughts in my head.
Yeah, I could tell.
Because, like, literally, it's like, dude, that was some of the worst unprofessional thing. Now, obviously, I look back, I should have went and run after her and got him to make sure he cleaned up his stuff. There's part of me that was bad on that. But I also thought he would have actually come back at some point.
Yeah.
But literally, it's like, dude, he screwed me so hard.
We Janella'd it, though.
And that's
we
the
had
I couldn't
charisma.
warm up. I couldn't play. I was playing Frozen. But then, like, I play 2 shows Cruelty. I actually have time, They can set up their gear. I can warm up. And I actually could play perfectly fine.
They do also have less gear than us, though.
True. But even that, it's like you guys premeditatedly, right before we got there, we unloaded everything and did a quick organization.
I have my stuff set up and ready
You
to
were
go.
awesome. Dylan wasn't. Oh. It's like I said, there's always difficulties with shows, but like literally, it's like coming from that. It's like you get more gear, Dylan gets less gear.
Oh yeah, my band played a show at the Whiskey Go Go. It was expensive, and it was
way
a
too
long
expensive.
day, but
I
it
would
was
not have
fun.
paid that money.
But it was fun.
I would rather travel to go play Arcada, which I thought was like, well, we just had a rough set. I had a rough set. I guess you guys had freaking killer sets.
Well, we had a good set and made a new friend. Shout out to, I'm going to mess up his name, Matthias Fau. He's a dude from France who photographed us. He's become a good friend.
Oh, you're thinking the Whiskey Show.
Yeah, that's the Whiskey
Show.
Show.
Who you talking to? It was like Arcade. I don't remember making new friends. Well, I made I was bullshit with a lot of old skater dudes because I was skating with them. With most part, like literally,
yeah, the place was in a warehouse that had a skate park.
Like
they had a bowl.
The whole show was awesome because like there's 2 bands that were killer. The freaking surf band that was awesome. I was basically able to just chill and skate the whole entire time, which I should not have.
Yeah, that surf band was
I
rad.
was like stoked.
The surf band was rad because the guitarist looked like Seth Rogen and they were from Canada.
For most part.
Yeah.
Or formerly from Canada.
Literally, the best part of the show was anything that wasn't Toxic Wizard, if you think about it.
Yeah, but I'm sure we still did the thing. Like, there was
No, we did. People were.
And there was the one dude after was talking power violence with us because I guess, like, thing of the night, it's like, yeah, how much power violence goes on up here?
Nah, dude, we killed it because, we were badass. We were going to have a show the 15th of September.
We're having the show the 15th of September and maybe the 21st or 22nd just locally for my guitar player in Cruelty. She's about to go off to college, and I was like, "You booked the show." It's like, "Can Talks Wizards play?" Oh yeah, we'll be down.
Yeah, Corey's
new death metal band, which we were having a hard time. name.
Coming up with a name.
And Cruelty, Extroversion, Contradicts, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then at that, we're gonna focus on recording.
Yeah, I literally just have the 2 bands, so that's all I need. I don't want to. I don't want to be in other bands just because that's just more to think about. So,
You just can't handle it, bro.
I can't.
It's all right.
Just Toxic Wizard and Justifiable Trees, and that's until Dylan leaves and we start Toxic Wizard AD.
No, Toxic Wizard AD or Bastard Wizard.
Bastard Wizard. That's right.
I will.
That's
fight,
the spinoff.
I will fight you for that. It's like Toxic Wizard AD, aka Bastard Wizard.
Hey, you're the one that came up with Toxic Wizard AD because it was after Dylan.
Bastard Wizard.
Well, you're playing with my emotions because one's really clever because it's AD, which normally is like, oh, after Jesus' death, but it's also after Dylan, who has long hair like Jesus.
Who tucks in his shirt awkwardly?
Like Jesus.
Okay, Jesus doesn't tuck his hair in his.
No, he's got sick robes.
Flow. He
Yeah,
lets his hair flow.
He's
Unlike Dylan.
He's like, I'm the son
Dylan
of God and I'm fabulous.
I know, but Dylan just puts his shirt. But yeah, no, we're gonna focus on recording. We play a show in like 2 weeks in LA. It should be cool. We'll see how long we're gonna hang out.
We
or we
finally
bail
get
out.
a show in LA.
I know. I
Which-
think we could actually kick back and hang out that show for us.
Well, I mean, we're not.
It depends.
Well, we're not
I want to
driving-
see Terror System, and
Yeah.
I want to see Nightmare Visions again.
Well, we're not.
Those bands were sick.
The nice thing.
Nightmare Visions wasn't really too talkative with us, but like Terror System's like, oh, you play Blast Beats too? It's like, yeah. I guess it's like when they're stuck being dudes with playing nothing but like dudes that play DV. It's just like when you actually play something out that is the DV. I guess you're rewarded.
Hey man, blast beats are life,
Yeah.
bro.
I hate it that it's like every time we keep playing the shows, people keep calling us a metal band. I guess because we're
Wait,
heavy.
who's called us a metal band?
This one dude like Arcada, the skater bros, like yeah, sick metal, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we're not metal.
And I was like, we listen to metal,
We're literally,
It's
if you
influenced the
think about
music.
it, we're literally metal punk.
just metal punk. It's the best way. to put it.
Well, here's the thing. I think of us more in this order. I think we're a noise band, then a punk band, then a metal band. There's influence of all three, but some people hear metal more, and I get it because Dylan's,
Out of all the bands that, I think we're the most metal one.
yeah. So I get it.
I guess it's all hard at that point.
I mean, what that's
Don't forget, we play metal shows and we're like the least metal band there.
I know, that's what's weird, and we play with the same setup, the same songs. We even try to pick more metal songs for the metal show, but we end up sounding more punk.
Well, punk shows are just way more open-minded people.
Sometimes. Unless you're Riverside. Unless you're a Riverside.
We also played 1 in the morning too, which I was like, dude, fuck this. It's 1 in the morning right now.
That's
I
the
don't
nice
wanna
thing
do
about
it.
the LA show on the 15th. We're
We
not
might
going
have
to get...
to play first, which we're an out-of-town band, which sucks. But I literally, it's like, you do realize we get there, we set up first, which means we set up at a chill pace. We have the world's amount of time to warm up.
We tear down.
It's the tear down. We have to be quick.
Yeah, of course.
But like literally, her playing. And 1 o'clock in the day at boarding. Like literally, it's like me playing at 7 or 8 and being the first band with some people barely watching. It's like yeah, and we're
This isn't
traveling,
worth it.
But it's like when it's but it's better than 1 in the morning.
Did
I
Rojo
really don't
Chiquito
care.
ever get us that gas money? I
Yeah,
can't
he
remember.
did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He gave us like 40
So at least
bucks.
he was cool.
He gave us $40, but I like we go play North and we get way more money.
I know North Cal's got way more cash, dude.
Dude, I know it's like I do want to go do a show up in Sacramento. I know a friggin' booker.
I want to
can
do
hit
a
up.
show in San Jose just because we could run into Dave Metzler.
I just need to find bands in San Jose. That's my thing.
Yeah, no, it's hard to find bands though.
All right. Well, I said this podcast, sir. We
Yeah.
talked a little bit of music. We didn't do a break to do annoyances.
Yeah,
Shout out to our boys in Trappist who are like
our best friend Ryan from Grill 'Em All.
Go check out the Trappist album.
If I
Shout out to the Bucks and Cody for doing an awesome show with All In.
yep.
And whatnot.
Shout out to Cody Rhodes for getting the show together.
So yeah, what I just did.
Oh yeah, you just said that. And shout out to Hideo Kojima.
Because he likes video games. I don't play Metal Gear. We
Yes.
should have been playing a video. Oh god, why can't we just have me play Metal Gear while doing this talk and then I can be like angry?
No, because you wouldn't have been able. I wouldn't have been able to focus because you probably would have been playing it wrong.
Yo, yeah. Oh, now I have to play the game. Do you want that? Do you want?
We're gonna play through the whole series, and
I will make sure to play the game as stupid as I can.
well, maybe I'll play the game. You just watch the cutscenes. Here's the thing: I'm not even good at that good at Metal Gear. I just love I love the gameplay and the story.
All right, whatever. Podcast out. Screw
Yeah,
you guys.
so
I'm done.
yeah,
Playing some music.
we will talk to you again after a while. Bang and goodbye and good night. Bang. You can't see.
All right, sweet. All right, let's watch you upload it on like multiple platforms.